Wammo breakfast.
Game junkie, Gerard Campbell.
Yes, talking games, E3, the gaming conference is underway. In fact, I think the first time we ever spoke to Gerard Campbell on the show was a couple of years ago now. Was it 2-3 years ago? And he was over at the E3 gaming conference. This time, though, he's back at home in Christchurch. But he was able to watch the events unfolding early this morning. Good morning, Gerard.
Good morning, Wammo. Yes, very early this morning for us.
Yeah, but what time? 4:30 was it?
4:30 a.m. for us this morning. There was a live stream on I think Xbox.com this morning. So yeah, still feeling good. Probably hit me later on today though. But yeah, it was a early start.
No doubt. Okay, so all the various gaming platforms throughout the week will be announcing their wares. But this morning, as you just said, it was Microsoft's turn for the Xbox 360. What were some of the main announcements? What were the highlights?
I think that for this press event, I think Connect was really the highlight for this year. They sort of, when they launched Connect last year, I think it was November, Microsoft got a lot of flack that there wasn't really a lot of games coming out for Connect. It seemed to be all party style or dance style. So this year, Microsoft and a lot of the major publishers are actually really doing a strong push for Connect support.
Which is fair enough, because when you think about the initial release of games were, and there was some sports and whatnot, but it's sort of been a little bit ho-hum.
Yeah, I mean, Connect Sports was cool. Connect Sports was great, but a lot of them have been pretty ho-hum. So, gamers, if they were going to really embrace the Connect, they wanted to have support from, big publishers in a really big way. And Peter Moore from EA Sports came out this morning saying that there's going to be Connect support in the next lot of Tiger Woods PGA, FIFA and Madden. There's going to be Connect support in The Sims 3 and, some sort of family games. And probably a really big one too was that BioWare is going to support Connect in Mass Effect 3. That you'll be able to use both. You'll be able to use voice communication in both conversations.
Yep.
So you'll be able to use your voice rather than using the scroll, the scroll sort of menu with your controller, and in the combat too. So you'll be able to order your squad around by giving them voice commands. So that's going to be interesting how it goes. Ubisoft said that all of their future Tom Clancy games from now are going to support Connect, and the next Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Future Soldier will have Connect support in that you can customize and build weapons using either gesture or voice commands.
Cool.
And there was also a demo of a guy doing some target shooting using gestures to reload and fire. And so there's the hardcore gamers are going to be satisfied because the big publishers are actually coming on board now with hardcore titles like Ghost Recon and that sort of thing.
And I know a lot of people will be excited about new Star Wars using Connect as well.
Yeah, the Connect Star Wars. When I first saw it last year, they sort of gave us it was a very brief, tantalising glimpse, and it didn't really look that great. But what I've seen today is actually looking a lot more promising. That it's going to be an on-rails game, so it's you're not going to be able to control the Jedi that you play.
Right.
The demo showed us being a Jedi, but you're going to be able to, the demo showed a guy saying lightsaber on, and then his lightsaber came on. He can use force push. He sort of seemed to be able to use force speed to shoot straight up to enemies, and lightsaber jumps and that sort of thing. So that's a really good one. There's also going to be the next Fable game is going to be Connect enabled. Fable: The Journey.
Yeah.
Which again seems to be a first-person viewpoint on rails Connect game, and the demo opened with the guy was on a horse-drawn carriage. You were controlling the range of the horse, and then you were using gesture to create spells and slap bloody bad guys and that sort of thing. So yeah, again, the big publishers are really taking to Connect. But something I was just talking about you before we came on air, Wammo, was the Connect Fun Labs, which is available now. I've downloaded it this morning.
Yeah.
From Xbox Live. What it is, it's a whole lot of Connect tools. So if you've got the Connect camera, it's going to enable. I haven't looked into it, so I don't know the full details of it. But you're able to do a full body scan of yourself and a full face scan. So you'll be able to, have an avatar that actually looks like you now, rather than pretty close to what you look like.
Does that mean you'll be changing your avatar, the avatar that you've had for so long?
Why wouldn't you? You could change it almost daily, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Sporty avatar and studious avatar. You really could.
Yeah.
And also the Connect Fun Labs apparently supports individual finger scanning as well.
So what does that mean?
They showed a demo of a guy who took 2 photos of himself, of poses sort of like this sort of thing, and then used his finger to draw around. He could rotate in 3D space around his body and do things and whatever. So what Fun Labs is doing is bringing a whole lot of these tools that I think developers are using in Connect, and they're seeing what you can do with it.
Now, it was last year they announced, or early this year, something for Connect where you could get together with your buddies, your avatars, and your friends through their avatars, and sit around in a chat room situation. Did they elaborate on that anymore at all?
Like that sounds like the party, doesn't it? The Connect party sort of thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you still can. The unfortunate thing is that a lot of stuff is not in our market yet. They were talking about with Connect that they'll be able to, another big feature they're talking about is about how you can control, Xbox TV or Xbox Live TV, where you can do voice commands to control TV commands and that sort of thing, and Xbox Bing and that sort of thing. But be honest, we haven't even got voice commands here to start with. There's no voice recognition, so
they can't understand our accents.
Well, that's the thing, because especially when we do things like Red Dead Redemption and that sort of thing, that it really has a problem understanding it.
Please load up Red Dead Redemption.
Load it up. But I think for us, I think we're going to have to get the voice command functionality first. And I've heard that Australia's not getting it till the end of the year, so hopefully we meet by about that time. So
well, that'll be good because they're going to be overhauling the dashboard once again, aren't they?
Yes, they are. There was no sort of, well, certainly what I saw on the press conference, there was nothing to do with dashboard or anything that we sort of thought. But there is going to be an update of the dashboard, which is going to have to take into all this functionality into account.
Yeah.
So that's cool. But then, of course, we mustn't miss that they've also announced that there's going to be a anniversary edition of the original Halo, which is being remastered and remade.
This is exciting. This is exciting because I've never played the first Halo, so this would be a good opportunity for me to play it, but all in its in the modern glory, and modern graphics.
Because it's going to be a high definition version of the original, and I've no idea though yet whether it's going to be a full retail release or whether it's going to be a download only title or whether it's going to be an Xbox Live title. So we don't know. And then
I was just going to ask, any Skype news?
No, nothing on Skype.
Okay.
No news on Skype at all. So it was very much, games, Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, Gears of War 3,
Halo 4.
Halo 4. Yes, they closed Don Matrick from Microsoft closed the press conference right at the very end with a really brief trailer of Halo 4. Which I believe is going to be 2012 sometime, but I'm sure he mentioned that it was the first game in a trilogy. So, this could be a new Halo trilogy coming from 343 Studios, which of course the new developer who have taken over the Halo game development from Bungie. So it's going to be very exciting for Halo fans.
Well, it certainly does seem exciting. And on just one note, I did read somewhere, but I'm not sure how true this is, but and whether or not it would be available in New Zealand, but YouTube integration also into the dashboard as well as part of this Bing stuff. Yes.
Now, it says YouTube, so it'll be interesting to see whether that's just part of the update. I don't know, but I personally can't see there being that difficult in sort of integrating YouTube for everybody worldwide. But of course, there's a lot of manufacturers do that. They sort of roll things out by region. So we may well be sort of the bottom rung of the ladder, so to speak. But there's some exciting things happening for Xbox this year. But certainly, Connect was a real focus this year. I think after they were sort of criticised late last year for, not really a lot of cool stuff coming up for Connect.
Indeed. Well, more updates, no doubt, will be found up at the Game Junkie blog at stuff.co.nz.
Yes, and because of course we've got the Sony press release today, press conference today, and the Nintendo tomorrow.
Cool. All right, we'll talk more about that stuff next week as well. And don't forget to follow Gerard on Twitter, twitter.com/GameJunkieNZ. We'll see you next week.
You will.
27 minutes past 9 here on the Radio Wammo Breakfast.